reward model, right? You get into a car because the reward of getting your chores done, going and buying your prep goods in your family is better than the risk of getting into a really dangerous car accident. It doesn't happen that often. If you knew you were going to get into a car accident that day, you would question, okay, should I go to work?
If I knew in 06
Let's take this into another
I was going to get hit by a
If you knew you were
semi-truck,
going to get into a car accident,
I would have
but
kept
you
my
didn't
ass
know
at
its
home.
severity, you would say, okay, is it worth me to work today? Is it worth me going to visit, the grandkids, or can I see them on?
It wasn't worth
Zoom?
me going out on
Is it worth
February
me going to get
28,
this item at
2006.
Walmart? And you would run that risk versus reward model. We each individually have to run that risk versus reward model. When do you stop if there's a biological threat? When do you stop going to school or to work? If there's a nuclear threat, when do you have full?
And we've never had to really think about this in America, but soon I think we all will have to think about this.
Do you act accordingly about your savings, about what you're going to purchase? Risk versus reward saves you, and information saves you. If anyone else has ideas, please put them in the comment box below. Kane Bizarro, question. First, thank you for your time that you put into this information. You're welcome. Okay, we should all have 5 of everything on a prepper's list. But what if something that you can get, but what if some things you can get, but someone in your prepping group has, and you want to be able to trade? How do you know, I think she's asking, how do you know what something is worth? That's a very individual consideration, because a person with a toothache, that amoxicillin, that penicillin is worth a lot more to them than a person without a toothache.
Yep.
A person with a Berkey water filter inside of their home doesn't really need that Sawyer Mini $20 water filter. But people will manipulate worth as you get further into an economic crisis. And if you look at areas like Brazil, Venezuela, some areas of India, areas around our world that have undergone economic crisis and unrest, and they've undergone civil war, things become worth more because somebody else needs them.
Yep.
And it's a commodity that isn't highly available. So somebody might come to you because you have chicken eggs, and those